True.
Hey, moving on to things that you and I have not reacted to because of the signing happening over the weekend. And we're back on the air for the first time this Monday morning. Jacob deGrom is going to the Texas Rangers. I'm pretty sure I said something foolish at one point recently about how there's no chance that this will happen, about how the Rangers would be foolish if they got into bed with a 34-year-old guy who's had some injury trouble down the stretch. So I eat crow on all that. deGrom is going to Arlington. The Rangers are more than all in. And as I think you said accurately, you don't bring in Corey Seager, Marcus Semien and company and start this massive push and then leave it 75% finished. And I think there's probably still some business to be done down here at the winter meetings. What are your thoughts about this?
No, you're spot on. Look, we can all sit here and be doctors and say, oh, he wasn't healthy, he wasn't this, wasn't that. At the end of the day, he's Jacob deGrom. And if he can show any promise, this is great. But I think the way it works for them, it's bigger than just the small picture that we're in. They're redoing a whole area, and you have to have that one go-to guy. I hope he's healthy. I hope the contract works out. Is it a risk? Absolutely. But it's a big risk. But I'm going to tell you what, though. If he pays off and benefits, maybe it's just for now to get it going for them down there, it's worth it for the Rangers.
185 for 5 years, annualized. It's $37 million a year. There's some additional language in there that could make it a more lucrative deal still for Jake. And here's another thing, too, because of the people that are out there armchair quarterbacking this deal. The Rangers are aware of his last few years.
Yeah. Exactly.
If it was a big deal, they wouldn't have gotten in bed at this kind of level. So they're aware that he's probably a guy that's going to miss starts at some point.
Yeah.
But the upside for Jacob deGrom is so otherworldly right now that they're willing to take that chance. Well, they know what they're doing.
And the beauty of it, there's only one guy in baseball that you can sell a day ahead and say, hey, this guy's pitching tomorrow. I'm not saying one pitcher, but I'm saying one position where you can actually say, come watch this guy perform once a week.
Yeah.
And they can get people to walk up and go watch him perform. Now, on the flip side, the Mets, there's I have a lot of things to think. I understand the medicals, and they probably know more than any of us do because they had him, right, all these years. But that's the greatest pitcher since Tom Seaver. The plaque is gone. Where's the legacy?
So you're saying there should have been a legacy consideration for him staying there?
I'm sure they had trepidation all the way across. I'm sure they probably considered all those things. Now, I don't know if Jacob said, guys, never mind, I don't even want to come back.
Right.
But, they're dismissing this, not they, the Mets, but Met fans like, okay, he's gone, we're going to miss him. Hold it, time out. I think there's got to be a little bit more reaction than, hey, we'll miss him. He had some injuries.
I don't know. I think, look, Mets fans know that there's a pivot coming and that there's resources there to make that pivot possibly a really good one. They could end up with a two for the price of one thing. Now the stakes have just gone way up on Carlos Rodon.